Hey JUMC, welcome to today's staff moment. Today we find ourselves just a little over halfway through the month of November. Can you believe it? October is gone and November is quickly passing by us. And like me, I'm sure many of you are beginning to prepare for the Thanksgiving holiday. You have time off work, you have time scheduled to spend time with your family and with your friends for the holiday. And as I begin to prepare for the Thanksgiving holiday and time with family and friends, it reminded me of last year. I began to remember last year's holiday season, Thanksgiving and Advent and Christmas. And I remember one day in particular, I was out running errands. I was out getting Christmas presents, and I am a procrastinator when it comes to getting gifts, and so I was out with all the crowds at the shopping centers trying to get gifts at the last minute for my family and friends. And on this one particular day that I was out, I pulled into the shopping center and the parking lot was full of cars. I could not find a parking spot, and so I had to drive around and around and around. And you know how frustrating that can be when you're looking for a parking spot and everybody's stopping and getting in and out of their cars. But finally, I found a parking spot, and I'm like, okay, good. Now I can just go in, get these items, and be done. I was on a mission. And so I got out of my car, I walked into the store, and it was crowded. I could barely get through aisles without saying, excuse me. And folks seemed to be walking so slow. I just wanted to yell, get out of my way. And I found that as I worked my way through the crowds in the store and got item gift by gift that I wanted to pick up, I just became more and more frustrated. It was not a joyful experience. So then I finally get all of my items and I'm like, okay, time to check out, time to get out of this madhouse. And so I went up to the cash registers, and sure enough, all of them are full, long lines. And so I just picked the one that was closest to me, and I stood in line just waiting my turn. And as I stood there, my frustration grew. It seemed like the cashier got slower and slower as each patron checked out. And I just became so frustrated and angry as I was standing there. And then I noticed that music was playing over the store sound system. And the song that was playing at the time was Joy to the World. And as I heard that song, and as it sunk in, all of my frustration dissipated. And I was humbled and reminded that the season wasn't about getting to the store and getting the perfect gift. It wasn't about being efficient and getting all my lists checked off and all my gifts bought. That the season was about celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. That it was about celebrating the gift of God with us. And it's so easy in these holiday seasons, like myself, to become distracted by things, by trying to get the perfect gift for your family member, or preparing the perfect meal for Thanksgiving, or having the perfect family gathering and making sure that everyone's happy. That those things are good things, but they can also distract us from what we are truly celebrating with the seasons that we are entering. That in Thanksgiving, we are taking time to stop and celebrate with our families all the things that we are thankful for. Taking time to stop and thank God for the gifts and the blessings and God's presence with you in this past year. And as we head into the Advent season, it is a season in which we are preparing for God to come. We are preparing for God to come and be with us. And we celebrate on Christmas because God has come to be with us. And so that we are never alone, that we are never without God. And what a gift and a blessing that is, and what a celebration that is. And so this season, I encourage you to fix your eyes on Jesus. As the author of Hebrews says, he is the author and perfecter of our faith. That there are so many things in this coming season that will attempt to distract us from fixing our eyes on Jesus, fixing our eyes on why we are singing joy to the world. The Lord has come. And so let us be a people that are not distracted by all the worries and anxieties and concerns and frustrations of the season, but instead turn to our Lord, for in Him we will find our peace, our hope, and our joy. Thanks for spending this time with me today. I hope you'll have a good rest of the week. Bye.